All right, it is Friday, August 23rd. I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek on where we're at on the 6x6, but that's enough. I can't show you everything. All I can tell you is by the end of this episode, this thing is going to be on its own 6 legs. You promise, Kyle? You promise?
You're asking for a lot, but I think so.
All right, we're gonna get after it. I'm gonna get editing this video. We're gonna get it out Sunday. We got a lot of work to do. Let's get after it.
We can keep stacking. We just need to get a longer truck.
Oh, finally getting to the ring gear housing. Nice.
Yep.
We didn't
Yes,
get to that because it was Aaron's birthday last week, and these guys honestly had to drive to California after, but this looks pretty cool, man. Getting after it today.
Coming out for sure. We'll be back welding on, finishing up all our welds on this rear end here shortly.
Yeah. And in this episode, I have to promise, Kyle, that the axles go under the truck.
Gotta go ask the fearless leader Aaron that stuff, not me, man.
All right.
I just weld. Anybody want an 8x8 out there?
No, dude. After seeing this, it's a hard no on the 8x8.
We can keep stacking. We just need to get a longer truck.
Yeah, what will we have to do? Frame
We'll
extension and
yeah, we can keep
another
on going.
Rockwell?
Another one of these, and then yeah, that would be it.
8x8.
No.
8x8.
We're good. This is enough.
Oh, this is your last one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not really. It's gonna be more welding after. It's never the last one.
What's up, guy?
Shocks are here?
Shocks are here.
I was thinking there were too many, but there are 6.
There are 6 shock absorbers for this girl. 6 coilovers. And actually, thankfully, in the idea of budgeting, there could have been 12 shocks for this thing. But I didn't put a bypass secondary on it because it costs a lot of money. But next go around, we might end up putting a set of bypasses on every corner. We had them pre-valved. I bought them through AccuTune. So AccuTune did a base valve on them. So they're probably pretty close just because it's just a big heavy pig. The shocks are valved extremely heavy. They have the race series pistons in them. Yeah, we have a heavy spring rate. So this thing without the bed on it, with just these shocks and the spring rate on it, is probably gonna ride like hell because everything's gonna be so stiff. Like it wants its weight. So yeah, when we do our initial test drive with this spring rate, I'm gonna take all the preload. I'm probably go negative preload on the coils, like just to tone it down a bit because it is set up for driving it pretty aggressively with a ton of weight on the back of it. So
All right, I was just running through my head on what we needed to get this 6x6 ready. And I was just seeing, okay, we got the axles, check. Suspension, check. The shocks actually just arrived today, check. And the frame is prepped for everything to go back on there, check. So I think we're ready to put these axles underneath the F550 today. Haven't really seen Aaron quite this excited about a project. He kind of hides it well, but I think he's pumped for how this thing's coming together. I couldn't be more pumped. He's kind of pushing the whole thing with the intermediate locker. So, well, we're just praying that ends up exactly how he's thinking it will. So I think it will. I think this thing will come together, and it's come together honestly a lot faster than I thought it would.
All right, so what we got going on our 6x6 build this morning is we're doing all our shock towers for our Fox coilovers, and we got 4 of them in the back, obviously 2 axles in the rear, so we're getting these all set up, and we're gonna hopefully have our axles under this truck very shortly. Okay, what we got going on here is we just got these shock mounts fabricated up for our coilovers, and we're going to start attaching them to our truck here, and we're going to try to get one step closer to getting these axles under here. Try to stick to Cole's deadline here. Okay, so we just got done with putting all our coilover mounts, all our shock towers on the truck frame. So now we're gonna start sliding axles under this, hooking up 4 links and everything else that goes with it. So we'll be doing that next. So what we got going on here, we ran into a little snag in our 6x6 intermediate axle. Our caliper position is actually got our calipers hanging down at the bottom, and we do not want them at the bottom. We want them right here on the backside, matching the factory position of this, come on over here, on this factory axle here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna relocate these to the same position as this axle here. And in order to do that, we are gonna remove our caliper mount bracket here, and we are gonna have some laser cut, and we're gonna reclock them and re-weld them on. So that's what's going on with this axle now.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We got everything underneath the truck, 4-link suspension, fuel tank brackets moved, and we're on to the shocks. First, we gotta fix our crescent wrench. Kyle broke it, so he's taping it together.
Nah, just putting a little protection on it so we don't scratch up our new parts that are going on there.
New parts, baby. We're modifying these shocks today, and then we're gonna put them underneath that truck. Right, Ron?
Right.
So we got to change out these ends on them to these longer ends right here. Yeah, so we're setting the press up right now to clamp the shock shaft and get those off of there and get the new ones on.
Yeah, we're never done, right,
They're
Kyle?
They'd send you a box that says that just to like curse you or something.
So the 6x6 is back on its shocks and tires for the first time since we rebuilt the thing. Right now it's sitting a bit too high in the back, looks like a stink bug, and that's because we don't have our bed to put on here. And I actually think we have a change of plans. I don't know if we're actually gonna put the service bed on it right off the bat. We might actually end up putting a flat bed on it so we can take this thing up to Sema while the service bed's still being finished up by Napide, and then we'll get the service bed on it. With that being said, we got some things to change. We have to change rear spring rate, and that's pretty much it. We just got to change rear spring rate on the rear shock so this thing sits where we want it to sit. And we're still waiting on our wheels and tires from Stasworks. We're going to be running Michelin's. Stasworks is setting us up with rear hubs that are offset, so we don't have two different offset wheels, and a set of wheels, as well as truing our Michelin's out and balancing them, and then they'll be sending them to us. Until then, this thing looks like a stupid ass skateboard.